Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Charmaine and I'm 25 years old. Some people call me by my middle name, which is Jackie. I have a 2-year-old son and I'm a widow. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be sort of doing, I guess you could call it a series. Just different videos on me sharing my experiences and my struggles and my mental health and kind of like touchy subjects, I guess. For these videos I will go into more detail about things. Like, for example, I would love to do something on the healthy coping mechanisms that I do. I'm still unsure if I want to do this, but maybe kind of just share my story on what happened. So I guess I should do a disclaimer in a way. So the series will involve things that will be triggering. Very sensitive subjects are going to be talked about. And just take that and watch with caution. And everything that I say is kind of based off of my experiences personally. So my husband passed away August 2019. So it's been over half a year. And the reason why I want to do these videos and share my experiences and struggles is because I know that there are other people out there going through something similar, whether it be their significant other and they are also a widow, or just the loss of somebody that they love in general. And I just want to be able to hear from other people and hear their experiences, be able to relate to them, and if my videos answer any questions that you have while going through this, or even if it's something as simple as just knowing that you're not alone and you're not the only person that has to go through this, and that your feelings and emotions are valid. If it's just as simple as that, then I want to do it, because if I can help even just one person in that way, I think that's amazing. And I guess it's also for selfish reasons too. I don't really talk about it that often, except with the people that I'm closest to. But why shouldn't I talk about it? Yeah, it's a sensitive subject, and yeah, it's a tragedy, but why shouldn't it be talked about? Even if it just helps me personally to talk about it and get those emotions out, I think it's a positive thing. And I think that that is what I want for this whole series, is that I want to be able to do this in a positive way. Yes, there's a lot of negativity because it is a touchy subject. It is sad, it is a tragedy, it sparks up emotions that are negative, but if you address those emotions and can figure out ways to cope with them, then isn't that a positive thing? And if I can help somebody, that's also a positive thing. So that's what I want from this. With all that being said, we're doing okay. Obviously doing the best we can, and I say we because I'm talking about me and my son. And I guess this video is more of an introduction and just like a little bit of a life update. For my son, he started kindergarten. Here where we live, you can start pretty early. It's called Kita, so it's more so like daycare than kindergarten. I guess the equivalent in North America would be daycare. But he started that and he loves it. He's growing every day. His speech is developing amazingly, both languages, German and English. So he's doing really good. He's a very, very happy child. As far as for me, I'm in a German course. Actually, during this whole quarantine, I started some online courses for graphic design. So I'm doing that. I've been a lot more creative lately. That's actually one of my biggest coping mechanisms. Drawing, painting, like anything that you can think of, I will do it. I sew. I started learning piano. So a lot of creativity, which I feel like is good. I'm putting a lot of my emotions and feelings into my artwork. I am unemployed right now, but I'm also doing my online course. I'm doing the German. I'm hoping that I can eventually take the graphic design and do some freelance work, and even take all of the creative hobbies that I've been doing and kind of incorporate that into the freelance work. Maybe do some commissions for people. I think that would be awesome if I can do some art commissions. But I also want to be able to be there for my son and give him the attention that he needs, because I guess the lack of a parent, I'm his only parent. And yes, he has his grandparents because they are a huge part of his life. We actually live with them now. I can get into that a little later too. But I'm his only parent. So I feel like for me, it's not that he has a lack of a parent because he does have other people he can rely on. But I want to be there more for him because I know growing up without a parent is difficult because I did it. Sorry, I know that through this series and talking about all these sensitive subjects, at some point I'm gonna get emotional, but I was hoping it wouldn't be the very first video. But yeah, I also grew up without a dad, and I know it can be difficult, so I want to be able to be there for any kind of support that he needs, and I want to give him as much time as I can, but also do the things that I love at the same time. So I'm hoping that I can find a balance with everything, but I'm working towards it. So with all that being said, I do want to continue with the stuff that I was doing with my channel before everything that happened. Like, I'll make creative things. Obviously I'm continuing with the creative things because I use it to cope with other things, so, but I do want to do like tutorials and how-to videos as well as this series. Like, this isn't the only thing that I'm going to have on this channel, but I guess I also wanted to make videos because I wanted to stress the fact that I might not always be the happy-go-lucky person that I used to be in my videos. I feel like I was pretty bubbly in my videos, and it's not always going to be like that, especially when I'm talking about serious subjects like this. But that doesn't mean it's not ever going to be like that either. I feel like this is a part of my life, so in anything I do is going to be a part of it. I don't want to be fake, I guess. I want to be as real as I can be about everything that's going on in my life, and there might be times where I'm just having a bad week or a bad month and it affects my videos. It is what it is, and hopefully people will take everything into consideration and kind of understand it, I guess. That's all I can ask for. On top of everything that I was doing, I want my channel to be more than that. I'm trying to think of other things that have been going on in my life that I should include in this update. I guess living situation. We live with my in-laws, my son's grandparents. We moved in with them. We were in an apartment with my husband, me, and my son. I had the options to stay in that apartment and continue living there or move in with his grandparents, and I just felt like if I stayed in that apartment it wouldn't have been good. I feel like being here with his grandparents have helped not only me, but also my son, especially my son. Like I said, they're a big part of his life, so I feel like it would be a lot more lonely if I stayed in the old apartment. And I mean, technically I'm not alone, I have my son, but it would just be more lonely than it is. They have been a fantastic support for both of us, along with other family members and friends too. Like I said, we're definitely blessed in that way. It's going good. Obviously it's an adjustment for everyone. They've kind of gotten into like a routine, I guess. There is another very obvious new thing in my life, actually. I shaved my head. Some would say I'm having a mental breakdown, but I would say that I just wanted a restart. I wanted to grow out my hair healthy again. I've said that before and cut my hair really short and then just like bleached it again and dyed it, but like I'm so serious this time, I swear. It makes cosplaying so much easier. Yeah, it makes life so much easier because you just wake up and don't do anything to your hair. I was doing like pole dancing, but I'm not able to put up the pole where we live right now, so I figured I might as well get in shape, do some weight training, get a little bit more fit, a little bit more flexible, so when I am able to start up pole again, I am not starting from like scratch where I'm like out of shape, and it won't be as difficult to like get back into it. So I've been exercising a lot more. With all of that, I'm thinking the next one I do is going to be talking about what happened. Kind of maybe go into detail about where I was when it happened, how I heard about it, what happened afterwards. I'm still deciding, but if I missed any updates on like what's going on in my life, what else is new that we've been doing, I will definitely include it in other videos. I hope that this series helps somebody else. I hope that it helps me in a way. If there's ever any questions that you have about your own experiences that you're going through, you can either comment on this video, or if it's more personal and you want to keep it kind of more private, you can DM me on my Instagram. You can even send me an email, even if it's to share your own experiences and your own stories. Like, I know I'm not the only person that has gone through a loss, but it's really nice to have that like sort of reassurance that there are other people feeling the same feelings and emotions that you feel. So even if you want to just message me a whole novel about your experiences and struggles, like, I will read every single word and get back to you for sure. I might not get back to it right away, but within a couple days. I'm pretty good with checking my messages and stuff. Feel free to get in contact with me, and I will answer them the best I can. So if you made it this far, thanks for sticking it out and listening to my ramble. See you next time, I guess.